Hello friends! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie Coming to America 1988 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they look then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! And despite his status, is able to work independently and is not afraid to step in to protect others. Akim is intelligent, deep thinking and loves to read books. Duties were to serve Akim and to protect him from danger if necessary. He is noted for his punctuality and follows strictly the established rules. The role is performed by Paul Bates. She, along with two other girls, regularly accompanied Prince Akim from his awakening until his bedtime, attentively following all of the king's instructions, played by Garcelle Bouet. King Joffrey is related by blood to Akim and is Aelian's consort. He is accustomed to making full use of his status, enjoys luxury, and clearly adheres to established customs. He is capable of showing care for his son. He was played by James Earl Jones. Queen Aelian lives in Zamundan with her husband. She's quite polite, can show resilience, and genuinely cares about her son and tries to be supportive. Always dresses according to her status. Played by Madge Sinclair, who passed away from leukemia in 1995. Sammy Arsenio Hall has a good friendship with Akim and also serves as his personal assistant. Often likes to flatter and enjoys his life of luxury, as well as not supporting the true reason for the prince's trip to America. He wears an earring in his left ear. Liza McDowell is one of Cleo's daughters. She is a fairly intelligent and decent girl who doesn't like to have decisions made for her, and is also capable of showing good organizational skills. Liza has become Akim's romantic interest, played by Sherry Headley. Cleo McDowell owns his own eponymous diner and is also the father of Liza. He achieved everything in his life himself and tries in every possible way not only to maintain the existing achievements, but also to develop further. The role is played by John Amos. Daryl Jenks is the boyfriend of Liza McDowell. He is uncharitable, can lie and take credit for others, and is a narcissist. Daryl has a certain fixation on his appearance and can act like a coward in dangerous situations. The role was played by Eric LaSalle. Morris is one of Cleo employees at McDowell's. He works mostly at the cash register, taking and giving orders to customers, enjoys his work and enjoys his career advancement. Played by Louis Anderson, who died in 2022 of complications from cancer. Basketball game vendor Wanda Curtis Hall hails from Zamundan and worked during the match that Liza and Daryl came to. He is distinguished by diligence, knows how to be attentive and treats Akim well, whom he almost idolizes, and was extremely glad to meet him. Hold-up man leads a criminal lifestyle. In particular, he trades in robberies in the Queens area, and McDowell's has repeatedly become his victim. He has an impatient nature and a somewhat furious look, knows how to shoot with a rifle. Cab driver Jake Stanfield works in New York City and was the one who gave Akim and Sammy a ride when they first arrived in the city. He doesn't like it when people suddenly jump out in front of his car and can react sharply. Can advise where to stay in the city. Boy Getting Haircut was one of the clients of barbershop MYT Sharp. He likes to visit it periodically, and he also likes the conversation of the local master. He is quite a smiling and non-confrontational guy. The role is performed by Cuba Gooding Jr. Landlord has an apartment building in Queens, which is where Akim and Sammy moved in. He can be very clear about his position and is primarily interested in solvent tenants. He often wears a hat and holds a toothpick in his mouth. played by Frankie Faison. Street hustler Reuben Hudson is one of the residents of the Queens area where Akeem settled. He's greedy for other people's things and, among other things, participated in the theft of the prince's luggage, the things from which he tried to sell at a high price. Grandma Jenks is related by blood to Daryl and has a good relationship with Cleo McDowell, whom she visits time after time with her family. She likes to wear jewelry, played by Montrose Higgins, who passed away from a non-communicable disease in 2012. Mortimer Duke is on good terms with Randolph, though he sometimes quarrels with him. He is one of the homeless of New York, but thanks to donations from Akeem, he has returned to a normal life. Played by Don Amick, who died in 1993 of prostate cancer. Randall Duke is a New Yorker forced by circumstances to live on the streets in poverty with Mortimer. He can be touchy at times, but not for long, and is also capable of showing gratitude. Played by Ralph Bellamy, who passed away from lung disease in '91. Subway Lady was in the same car with Akeem when he tried to ask Liza for forgiveness, and who advised Liza to take risks and build a relationship with the prince. Played by Helen Hunt, who died in 2013 after complications from intestinal blockage. Boring Girl Monique Mannon was one of many candidates who was at the club on a date with Prince Akeem as a potential wife. She is very outgoing, likes to talk about her goals, aspires to a stellar career, and is not afraid to do video clips while doing so. Subway Guy is a local New Yorker who often prefers to travel the city by subway. He was one of the witnesses to Prince Akeem and Liza McDowell's relationship. He likes to wear a leather jacket and has a thin mustache. The role is performed by Steve White. Taxi driver is in the business of ferrying passengers within New York City, and one of his customers was Prince Akeem. He is poised and quite polite to others. He is often seen wearing a black cap and has a small beard and mustache. Imani Easy was selected by Aeolian and Joffer as the future wife of Prince Akeem. She has pretty facial features and is generally a pretty nice girl who will fulfill any wish the prince may have, no matter how strange it may be. The role is played by Vanessa Bell. Large Woman is one of the Zamunda who attended Prince Akeem's engagement celebrations at the Royal Palace and represented Imani. She is quite determined and can be polite. Played by Billy Garden, who passed away from non-communicable disease in 2018. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.